Most people spend their entire lives chasing a ghost. You see the gold watches, the private jets, and the designer bags, and you think that is the finish line. You think that once you reach that level of spending, you have finally made it. But I am going to tell you something that the elite will never admit to your face. Luxury is not reward for success. Luxury is a trap designed to keep the middle class exactly where they are. It is a psychological cage lined with velvet. By the time you realize how the game is played, it is usually too late. Your bank account is empty, but your closet is full of things that lose value every single second. If you are tired of being lied to by the flashy images on your screen, you need to pay attention. We are going to strip away the gold plating and look at the cold, hard reality of wealth. Before we dive into the secrets they hide from you, take a moment to subscribe if you are serious about escaping the average life and building real freedom. This is not about flashy cars. This is about the truth. Think about what you believe luxury is. You probably think it is about comfort. You think it is about owning the best of everything. You see a $1,000 pair of shoes and you think that person is winning. But here is the first shocking truth that rich people never tell you. Real luxury is invisible. The wealthiest people on this planet do not want you to know who they are. They do not wear loud logos. They do not buy things to impress neighbors. They do not even. The people you see flaunting wealth on social media are often the ones struggling the most to keep up appearances. They are drowning in debt to maintain a facade. True wealth is the ability to say no. It is the power to be invisible while the rest of the world screams for attention. Most people don't know this, but the luxury industry survives on the desperation of people who want to look rich, not the people who actually are. The hidden lifestyle of the truly wealthy is much quieter than you imagine. While you are distracted by the latest trends, the elite are buying assets that you cannot see. They are buying time. They are buying influence. They are buying the very systems that keep you consuming. They want you to stay focused on the glitter, so why? Ooh, never look at the gears. They understand that every dollar you spend on a status symbol is a dollar that could have been used to buy your freedom. They laugh at the crowds lining up for the newest release because they own the company that makes the product. They are the hunters and the consumer is the prey. Here is the second shocking truth. Luxury is often used as a tool for isolation. The more expensive your life becomes, the smaller your world gets. You begin to fear losing what you have. You start to view everyone as a threat to your status. This is the dark side of the dream. You work 80 hours a week to afford a mansion that you are too tired to enjoy. You buy a fast car to sit in the same traffic as everyone else. The psychological secrets the rich use are simple, but deadly. They use your own ego against you. They know that if they make a product exclusive enough, you will bankrupt yourself just to feel special for a fleeting moment. They sell you a feeling of belonging that never actually lasts. Stay with me until the end of this video, because the final secret I am going to share will completely change how you view your bank account forever. If you leave now, you will go back to the same cycle of spending and regretting. The third shocking truth is that the luxury market is built on planned obsolescence. Not just for the products, but for your self-esteem. They need you to feel inadequate. They need you to feel that your current life is not enough. If you were truly happy, you wouldn't need to buy a $500 bottle of perfume to feel confident. Most people don't know this, but the luxury brands spend billions on psychological research to trigger your deepest insecurities. They don't sell products. They sell a temporary cure for your low self-worth. Once the high wears off, you have to go back and buy more. It is an addiction that society rewards. Why do most people stay broke without realizing it? It is because they confuse spending with earning. They think that because they have a high salary, they are wealthy. But if your expenses rise with your income, you are just a high-level slave. You are running on a treadmill that is moving faster and faster. Successful people think differently. They do not look at a price tag and see a cost. They look at a price tag and see the hours of their life they have to trade to own that item. They value their time more than any piece of leather or metal. They understand that true luxury is not about what you can buy, but but what you can walk away from. If you want to start changing your life today, you have to kill your ego. You have to be willing to look poor while you are getting rich. You have to stop seeking validation from strangers who do not care about your future. Start investing in yourself. Spend your money on knowledge, on health, and on assets that pay you while you sleep. The most expensive thing you can ever own is a mind that is free from the need to impress others. Imagine a life where you wake up and you own every single second of your day. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to wear a certain brand to feel powerful. You have the quiet confidence of someone who knows their worth is not tied to a logo. That is the ultimate luxury. It is the peace of mind that comes from knowing you are in control. The world wants you to stay distracted and broke. It wants you to keep chasing the ghost. But today, you can choose a different path. You can choose reality over the facade. Wealth is a tool, not a trophy. Use it to build a life of meaning, not a life of show. The dark truth is that the things you own end up owning you. Break the chains today, stop being a victim of marketing, and start being the architect of your destiny. The path to greatness is not paved with gold. It is paved with discipline, silence, and the courage to be different. Now you know the truth. If you're ready to change your life, subscribe and start today. See ya in the next video and stay safe.